This build features one of my new favorite support weapons against terminids, the MG-206 heavy machine gun. This thing, paired with the supply pack, is an absolute monster. It can take out alpha commanders, and it can deal with bile spewers with ease. It is an absolute powerhouse, do not get it mistaken. And if we pair this with the cookout shotgun, which is a bit of a controversial weapon at the moment. Lots of people are saying it sucks. Lots of people are saying it's good. I'm firmly in the camp that I think this is an absolute beast. It is fantastic at crowd control. Reload tech, reload tech. Look at it. It means you can push stuff and not worry unless you get bile spewered. But that's okay, because then we just do this. See ya. Back to this. It's not as good as the Blitzer, but oh my word, this thing slaps. It knocks medium enemies around for fun. It destroys chaff. You can have a walk in the park. If you come up against a big group of hunters, this thing just makes you stand and laugh at them, folks. Now, the Eagle airstrike is... It doesn't need an introduction, let's be honest. It handles waves of medium enemies. If you land a stun grenade, you can take out chargers, you can take out impalers, you can do damage to a bile titan, you can even kill them, folks. It works against terminid structures. What's not to like? Controlling the battlefield, not panicking. It wouldn't be a terminid loadout now without our old friend Orbital Precision Strike. With its crazy low 77-second cooldown, this can absolutely delete bile titans with a direct hit. If you can group a group of charges together and get a stun grenade off on them, it will also demolish them and leave them with no hope of stamping on your brains. And that is what we're all about, folks. And what I really value about this loadout is just how economic you can be when you've got a supply pack on your back. You can use as many bullets as you want and not have to worry one jot about running out of ammo. It lets you spray and pray against medium enemies. And don't get it mistaken, folks, if we get bile spewers in a map, this is where this build really pays off. Here's an example straight away. We have bile spewers on the map with peak physique. The aim is fantastic. The bile spewers, they just fold. Absolutely fold. And here's a chance straight after to use our orbital precision strike if I don't fat finger the button. Keep it locked in. And see ya! Using peak physique allows us to spray down groups of these annoying acidic nuisances with ease. And if you just control the reticle, I always get that word wrong, absolutely obliterates them at close range as well. Don't get it mistaken. There we go. Orbit precision. Boom. See ya later. And that's an example of just baiting a bile's attack. Once you get savvy at that, folks, you can just... Well, you've just seen it. Flappies go down if you hit them with the shotgun. They set on fire and they disintegrate. Another example of an orbital precision strike deleting one of those scary heavy armored mobs. Alpha commanders are also incredibly easy to handle. Hopefully I'll be able to get this one to turn around, or at least this one here. Head's taken off straight away. If you can hit its weak spot, it's simple. Look at this. Folding them. Just folding them like deck chairs. Look at this guy running at me. No chance. Airstrike. See ya. Controlling the battlefield. Not panicking. We haven't even used our cookout yet. We haven't needed to. Easy. The reload tech. You just press R constantly. Just reload spam when you're shooting this, and it keeps it topped off. You can actually fire 60 bullets without any pause. It knocks enemies away. It burns them alive. Reloading. It's just great at managing the battlefield. It doesn't do too well against bile spears, though, as you can see, which is why switching to this just makes life so much easier. No need to worry. That hit and got it. Nice. We'll take it. Let's beat this alive. Get off him. No! No! Campbell's killed me! Can't believe it. I went in and had a fist fight with a bug and you did that to me. There's our friend the Stalker. We'll just bully him away. And don't panic. We've got plenty of ammo. Using the reload tech, we don't need to worry. We will just always have ammo. Whether that's something Arrowhead actually want to keep in the game, well, we'll have to see. But just getting used to switching around between the HMG and the cookout to deal with things like stalkers. Come on. What? Did you just kill that with the fire shotty? Yeah, the cookout is terrible. Absolutely terrible against Biles. That was like 7 shots to kill 1, if not more. Slightly like just a tiny bit. Yeah, no. Oh no, ran the wrong way. I was looking at chat. I have become the barrage. Let's get into that breach. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yeah. We got it. Sometimes you need to just become the breach. Something that's really effective about the supply pack of the HMG is it actually refills full drum capacity. So you're not left wanting when you use a supply pack. It's another example of ammo economy being at play with this weapon. You get so much value out of using it alongside the supply pack. You start with 2 drums when you first drop in, and then if you get the supply pack, you also have another 8, technically. So you have 10 ammo drums. It lets you be a lot more aggressive. Another example of the reload tech going on here. Are we going to get them all? This could be massive, chat. Keep him in place. Yes. It was a beauty. It's just so effective. Like, I don't understand why people don't like the cookout. I think once you accept it's not going to kill things like bile spewers, and you're going to have to switch to a support weapon for that job, and you recognize that it needs to be used against chaff only, or to control the battlefield, then you're laughing, folks. Mr. RGB, this versus the incendiary breaker. Right, great question. I would say that without a supply pack, the cookout is better than the breaker. With a supply pack, the breaker's probably still king, but I just prefer a weapon that CCs. That's just how I like to play. Can we do it in a few hits? Yes, we can. Still got a bullet left for you. And you. And you. And you. To summarise, folks, we're using the HMG supply pack combo to keep the weapon fed to shred through spewers and alpha commanders, and the cookout shotgun is our primary weapon of choice because it's just so unbelievably good at crowd control, stun locking large scary groups, and deleting waves of chaff with ease, especially when we use the reload tech. The grenade pistol's there to get out of pinch situations. It can deal with cracked Bile Titan armor, stripped charger legs, and Bile spewers, along with the obvious choice of closing bug holes. Stun grenade is there to keep things locked down, to allow us to keep distance and land our stratagems accurately. Stratagems include Eagle Airstrike to deal with armored enemies quickly and effectively. This is your go-to when dealing with large bug breaches, with these thrown into the mix, and pairing this with the infamous Precision Strike for some well thought out and regularly targeted eliminations rounds off this build brilliantly. If you're looking for a full, comprehensive breakdown of all the best loadouts in Escalation of Freedom update, check out this next video. It's got you covered. Take care of yourselves, keep having fun, and I'll see you in the next one.